Today I will talk about the king of our multiverse. I came to know about the king after I started working for God. The king did not want me to work for God. In the beginning, I did not know he was the king, till God made me aware of who the king was. He is one of the sons of God, created by God. Unlike other sons who are created from the body of God, the king was created from the nectar of the lake Mansarovar in the domain of God. At some point in time, the king decided to go against the will of God. When you decide to follow the will of God, you can connect with God instantly. When you do not follow the will of God, it is not easy to connect with God. It was not easy for the king to connect with God, and he had to go out of his comfort zone and put in lots of efforts to make that connection happen. The more the king insisted on wanting to meet God against the will of God, he started losing consciousness and his mind started becoming strong. In the end, the king got what he wanted because God allows everything to be, but his consciousness became weak and his mind became strong. At a certain point, the king started violating others' will. That is when God banished the king from God's domain, along with all who wanted to play the game of creation together with the king, because all that was done outside the will of God. God did not want them to play the game of creation. However, they were given their universes, their playground, which were created by God in God's domain, and these universes were pushed out of God's domain, in which they could play the game of creation. The king was cursed by God to feed on the thoughts, feelings, and emotions of a particular species called the human. The only species that has all the three, which is thoughts, feelings, and emotions. The humans did not emerge out of any evolution of other species, but was energetically created by God and physically and mentally created by the king. Humans did not evolve within the species of being a human. They did evolve within the species of being a human and became more refined, but did not evolve from other species like monkey, apes, or chimpanzees. All the negative emotions of the humans stick to their etheric energy body, which then becomes the food for the king when the humans die. Not only that, even when the humans are alive, many are feeding on the humans, like the inhabitants of the occult world, the shamanic world, the lower worlds, the archons, the demiurge, the dark creatures, and even many humans known as energy vampires are feeding on other humans. The king projected himself to be the highest god in every religion and programmed the humans to worship the king. The king projected himself to be Shiva, Mahakal, Kaal, Parmatma, Parmeshwar, Jehovah, the Father, Lord, Allah, Ahura Mazda, Brahman, Atman, Atma, Ishwar, and many more such names in different cultures. The king projected himself as kind, benevolent, loving, compassionate, caring, and as if listening to the prayers of the humans. The king gave a few things now and then, here and there, to some humans, so that the hope that they will be taken care of will compel the people to keep worshipping the king in the way they know the king within their culture and in the way they were taught to worship. Yet, the king is the one who makes the human weak and helpless and inflicts upon them all kinds of fear, pain, and suffering. The king confuses the humans, deceives and misguides the humans into becoming materialistic, religious, or spiritual. The king makes the humans believe that their thoughts and emotions are their own, that their feelings and experiences are their own and valid and are true, real, and proof for everything that they believe in. Humans trust their thoughts, feelings, and experiences, not realizing that the hypnosis can make them think and believe anything. The king makes the humans fight with each other, makes one set of humans capable to exploit another bigger set of humans, makes all the war and famine to happen, making all the disease and accidents to happen, making all kind of challenging and threatening events to happen, which creates all kind of stress in the humans, thereby ensuring that the humans create the food for the king and others ongoingly. Humans want to know the meaning and purpose of life. There is no meaning to life, and humans have only one purpose: to keep creating the food for the king and others. Every religion, every spiritual journey, and every materialistic goals of wanting more, better, and different. Every purpose that the humans create are ways in which the king ensures that the humans remain entangled and engrossed totally, so that the humans do not go to God when God comes to them. God came to the humans in 2015 not really for the humans, but to free God's own children from the clutches of the king. While God is the main reason because of which the humans have always been suffering, yet today God gives the option to the humans to give them some relief in their suffering and pain, if they choose to use God as a utility, as a tool in their life. When you do not follow the will of God, do not follow the way God wants you to connect with God, through the face of God, through the mantra, through the book protocol, you will end up connecting with the king and so-called other gods, the ones who imposed themselves as God on the humans. The choice is yours. God bless you.